In this video, we're going to print with image transfers made by screen printing onto newspaper. So I've got my materials here. I've got water, I've got a spray bottle, and I like these spray bottles. They're like hairdresser spray bottles, so they make a nice even mist. I have some different speedball underglazes. I also have some white slip that I've made with just my own mixture of my clay body, which is B-Mix. I've just turned it into a slip and I added some white mason stain. I have several different image transfers that I might use. I've kind of prepared a couple of them. So I've cut out some shapes so that I can do some like collage-y things with them. And I also have like a background image. So we're gonna try layering some different things. And it's a little bit thinking in reverse. So whatever is against the clay first is going to end up being kind of on top of your image. One thing that releases the underglaze, the printed underglaze, is going to be moisture. So one thing you can do is you can spray your underglaze. I'm going to do this with the hand here. You can spray the newsprint on both sides until it's pretty saturated, and then I'm going to let that dry for just a second. The other thing you can do is you can paint a slip onto it. So let's say I want this to be, it's kind of a dark purple underglaze, but I also want it to be a nice bright white. I'm going to take some of my white slip and I'm going to paint over my design. So I don't really actually need to spray this one down because the moisture from the slip will actually add all of that moisture that I need to release my design. So we're gonna set that aside. Now when this stops being super shiny and starts being sort of like a matte, like a suede-y, satiny, then I'm gonna put that on my surface. So I'm gonna try to dry that nice and quickly, but maybe I'll do this one first. So this one I have, forgot my needle tool to pick it up. I have my skull pattern with a layer of slip, and that pretty much adds all the moisture I need. So now I can put that down on my design. And I'm just gonna press it in here at the beginning. You might wanna have handy some kind of a card so that you can press in your design. So I'm gonna use this rib. I have those, I have this is where I scramble. I'm gonna use this rib and I'm gonna gently rib it into the surface to get it really well connected. I'm probably gonna let this dry pretty well. I also sometimes I use like old these are like just blank plastic cards and we use them to make scoring tools. But also the other side can press your design in. And sometimes I like to check. It looks like I can already see a little bit of that transfer happening. Can see it right there. You can see that transfer happening. But I'm going to leave it there because I have better luck if I actually let it sit for a while. So now I'm going to take this piece and we'll put him up there. We're always putting the underglaze against the surface. And the nice thing about this is you can almost treat it like a collage. So I could now take another color and I could paint around these. And then it's going to resist where you have your shapes cut out. Now let's say I wanted to add even more design. I could let this dry and then I could print on top of this see what that looks like. Maybe I'll wipe this half off and we'll print another design here. And I've got another pattern here. I can use this. Maybe I will just spray it down, and I spray both sides. I find that I have a little bit better luck if I actually saturate the whole piece of paper. And I'm not quite letting that go as long to dry off, but we're going to see what happens. So okay, I'm going to pause it there, and then I'm going to let this set up for a little bit, and then when we come back, we're going to peel everything off and see what it looks like.